There are 4 places membership leads disappear after seeing an ad. And the one almost nobody talks about is not about the ad itself. It's everything that happens after the click. Give me the next few minutes and I'll walk you through the lead leak audit, the 4 checkpoint system that house flipping investors can use to identify exactly where the interested leads are falling out of their funnel. And they can fix it at every stage before they spend another dollar on advertising. Want the ad training workshop that covers every KPI the ad should hit at each stage of the funnel? Drop audit in the comments and I'll send it over. My name is Sandra, and I'm the owner of the Real Estate Growth Program. It's a step-by-step program that helps house flipping investors build a membership income stream alongside their flipping business. And the membership is based on the knowledge and experience that they already have. So here's what we've learned so far in the series. The first video that I completed, I explained the program and what it does. In video 2, I explained the recurring revenue math that illustrates what a membership income stream could look like alongside a flipping business. In video 3, I explained the content clarity framework that eliminates the blank page problem and that builds the content plan from the knowledge the investor already has. In video 4, I explained the funnel first framework that builds a simple automated system to move strangers towards becoming members, becoming paying members. And now in this video, we're going to discuss the traffic that comes in, because the best funnel in the world produces nothing without people flowing through it. And that's what the ads do. And that's what this video is going to cover. As always, I will provide one thing that you can implement immediately. So here is the specific frustration that comes up inside this community. An investor spends money on ads. They get clicks and maybe even get some opt-ins. And then the membership does not grow the way the math suggests it should. The immediate conclusion that most investors reach is that the ad did not work for their niche, or that there's too much competition in the market, or that they need a bigger budget to get real results. Almost none of these conclusions are correct. The problem in most cases is not the ad. It is the 4 specific places in the system where the leaks are leaking out, silently, invisibly, and expensively, before they ever reach the membership offer. So they're never even seeing the offer. The lead leak audit finds those places. And it not only finds them, but it also fixes it. When ads are not converting the way that an investor hoped, the instinct almost always is to fix the ad. Change the creative, rewrite the headline, test a different audience segment, try a video instead of an image, boost a post, and let the algorithm do the targeting. All of that activity is focused on the front end of the funnel, the part the investor can see and control most easily. And occasionally, one of those changes produce a lift. But more often, the click-through rate was never the problem. The ad was doing its job. Interested people were clicking, and somewhere downstream, they were losing them before they ever converted. So fixing an ad that is already working is one of the most common and most expensive mistakes in digital marketing. It treats the symptoms while the leak continues to be unchecked. The reason creative tweaks rarely fix a conversion problem is this: every stage of the funnel has its own conversion rate. And each one of those rates tells a specific story about what is working and what is not. If the click-through rate on an ad is healthy, but the opt-in rate on the landing page is low, the ad is not the problem. The landing page is the problem. If the opt-in rate is solid, but the email open rate is poor, the landing page is not the problem. The subject line or the deliverability is. If the emails are being opened, but nobody's clicking through to the membership offer, the email content or the offer framing needs attention. Each stage has a different fix, and without looking at the numbers at each stage, without running the audit, it is impossible to know which one to fix and which one to apply. Spending more on ads without auditing the funnel first is like adding more water to a bucket without checking to see if the bucket has holes. The input goes up, the output stays the same, and the frustration compounds. So here's the 3-step solution, the lead leak audit. Step 1 of that is to audit the ad against its actual job. An ad has one job, and that's to deliver clicks from the right people at a cost that makes sense relative to the value of the new membership. There are 2 numbers that tell whether an ad is doing that job. The first is the click-through rate. As a general industry reference point, not a guarantee, a click-through rate above 1% typically suggests the creative and the targeting are resonating with the audience. Below that threshold, the ad itself may need attention. The hook, the visual, the audience segment, or the message to market match. The second is the cost per click relative to the membership value. An ad delivering clicks at a cost that makes mathematical sense given the membership price and the expected conversion rate is an ad that is working. An ad delivering clicks at a cost that could never produce a positive return regardless of the conversion rate is an ad that needs structural adjustment before more budget goes behind it. If both numbers look reasonable, stop touching the ad. The leak is somewhere downstream. So step 2, audit the landing page against its one job. The landing page has one job, and that is to convert the click into an opt-in. You want them to give you their email address. So 3 things kill landing page conversions more than anything else. The first is the message mismatch. When the headline on the landing page does not reflect the promise made in the ad, the visitor feels deceived at a subconscious level and leaves. Consistency between the ad and the page is one of the highest leverage fixes available and costs nothing to implement. The second is friction. Every additional field on the form, every navigation link, every secondary offer on the page is a decision point, and every decision point is an opportunity for the visitor to leave. A landing page that converts removes every element that is not directly related to the single action being requested. So you want to just have your headline, your offer, and give me your email. Click to get it. Simple, easy peasy. The third is a weak or misalignment value offer. If the free resource being offered in exchange for an opt-in does not feel immediately and specifically valuable to the person who just clicked on it, they're not going to exchange the contact information for it. The offer needs to solve a real and urgent problem for that exact person that the ad just targeted. When all 3 are working correctly, the conversion rate on the landing page in this type of campaign can improve significantly without changing a single thing about the ad spend. Step 3, activate retargeting for the leads that clicked but did not convert. This is the black hole that almost nobody talks about, and it is where a significant portion of an ad budget disappears without most investors ever realizing it. Every person who clicked on the ad, visited the landing page, and left without opting in is a warm lead. They already know your brand. They were interested enough to click. Something stopped them from completing the opt-in, but their interest was real. So retargeting ads bring those people back with a different angle, a piece of social proof, a different frame of the offer, a direct and simple invitation to come back and get the resource they almost grabbed the first time. Cold audiences, people seeing the brand for the first time, they convert at a fraction of the rate of a warm retargeting audiences do. Retargeting is not an advanced strategy reserved for the larger budgets. It is a logical next step. An investor who is already running ads and wants to recover the lead that currently leaked out of the funnel silent. Setting up a basic retargeting campaign on a Facebook or in YouTube requires the same tools already being used to run the original ad. The audience is already there. The only question is whether the system is set up to go back and talk to them. The lead leak audit works because it turns guessing game into a diagnostic process. Instead of randomly adjusting creatives and hoping something changes, the audit identifies the specific stage where the leads are dropping out, applies the specific fix that stage requires. It stops the most expensive mistake in digital advertising, spending more money to push more leads into a funnel that is losing them before they convert. And it produces retargeting as a recovery mechanism that captures the warm lead already generated and brings them back into a conversation at a fraction of the cost of acquiring the cold lead from scratch. Investors can run this audit themselves right now using whatever data their ad platform already provides. The ads training workshop walks through every metric, what the numbers mean, what a healthy range looks like at a general reference point, and what action to take at each stage when the numbers suggest there's a problem. Want to walk through the ads training workshop and run the lead leak audit on existing campaigns? Then drop audit in the comments and I'll send it over. The workshop covers every checkpoint in the audit: the ad metric, the landing page conversion indicators, the email sequence performance markers, and the retargeting setup. In plain language, does not require a marketing background to understand and how to act on it. Investors who go through this walk away knowing exactly which numbers to look at first, what the numbers tell them, and what to adjust before spending another dollar on traffic. That level of diagnostic clarity is what separates ad campaigns that compound over time from ad campaigns that drain budgets without producing members. If that sounds useful, drop audit below and the workshop will be on its way. In the next video, I'll walk through the follow-up system. It's a specific email and text sequence that takes the lead who opted in and moves them through the relationship building process. It does it automatically until they're ready to become paying members. Make sure this page is followed so that video comes through when it's posted. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. Hope you got value. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about this. And most importantly, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks a lot. I'll see you tomorrow.